Wow, this is overgrown. This huckleberry is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's got my leg.
Hopefully it's not overgrown like this.
Something with the...
These bark ripped up.
Oh, this is comfy as hell. Hmm? This is comfy as hell.
Yeah, it's like mossy. It looks like carpet kind of.
You know, this area is not bad.
Not at all. This is actually insanely smooth. You just look for Bigfoot.
Looking for Bigfoot. Did you hear the sound of the Ewoks?
Yeah. That's like anime Ewoks running through the forest.
Yeah. Everyone's like, wow, this channel's going way downhill.
Yeah.
There's water, but it's not the greatest down there.
So if you want to come around the other side of the street, might be
What we've been trekking through for like past couple hours, looking for a spot. You're dropping? Yeah. Oh, cool. I haven't seen any bear dropping. We're going through an insanely dense part of the forest right now. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Trying to get somewhere, and all the branches are going in our face. Oh, get the break for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of liking this hat. I don't know how it makes me look like a douchebag though.
You okay? We come up to this point in the river, and it's opened up into a shallow, almost lake, and there's fish jumping in here. They're just on the range of being edible, but we haven't seen any big ones in here. But the water is about waist height, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably waist height. It's a really cool spot. So we've been hiking around for about 6 hours now. We started at around 8:30 that we actually got up here, and we decided to go exploring. We explored the river that I've done a previous solo WildCamp on. We went a little further and we went actually downstream. And then we also went and tried to find another water source. that was up that way, probably 15 to 30 minutes, but it's all through Huckleberry. And
Did not look up even at all.
no. So we decided to come back to the base camp that I already created, and we're just going to build it up and build Riley a shelter, and then maybe put some thermal walls or fire reflectors up and things like that. So yeah, we're just going to get going on that. Bear mallet.
Smash.
Riley's just gonna make us up a smudge fire. Get rid of some of these flies around here. It's just using jute twine and twigs. Oh, this book's going right in my face. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a weapon. You can take out the sides of it too, a bit. Come on the other side. Oh, we're hung up.
Hang up.
Maybe just push it off to the side. It'd probably be, give it a kick or something. There you go. Nice.
There you go. Holtzbrook.
Sup, Holtzbrook.
It smells like shit.
What is it?
It smells like melted raisins.
Oh, the campfire.
Yeah. Oh, it smells so weird.
Yeah, that's the huckleberry.
Oh. Now I know.
This thing's beast. Yeah. There you go, it's going down. So this is what we've done for Riley's lean-to. We've just rigged up a few poles on that side and tied it. Riley's just tying it off to the tree over there with a support pole over there, just to create a smaller version of a pole lean-to, so he can just lie down there. And it's pretty stable. It's got some, it's in there pretty good. So I think it'll work out. So I dug out a lot of the duff out of this fire pit. Basically just gonna start making a fire so we can boil up some water, because we're running low on water. And I got it down to the dirt and the rocks here, and I dug out a bunch of it, and you can see how deep it goes. It goes like almost the width from here to here. That's how much duff, how much of the ground cover of the forest was until I got to some dirt. So it took a little bit of time to get it down to a nice base. which will be a lot safer for campfires
I'm
and
just
stuff
gonna
like
quickly
that.
get this going while Riley's working on a shelter.
Just gonna use some fat wood here. Just scraping it with the back of my knife. So I get some shavings just to make a bit of a flame. Something like that. Don't need to get too crazy. I'm just making twigs. I don't need to make a split wood fire because everything's so dry right now. Easy way of making a fire. Just put a bunch of twigs, dry twigs. This is Riley's creation so far. He's got his poles up. Similar lean-to pole, a little bit smaller. Still quite a bit of work though. Both kind of tired, but got the fire going though. Boiled up some water and we'll make some beds for us. We're both pretty tired from doing all the work today and building Riley's little shelter, and then we went and tried to collect moss, but it didn't really turn out how we thought it would. We ended up getting some for a bed, but wasn't too much. We both only brought sleeping bags. We didn't bring sleeping mats, so it'll be okay. We'll survive. But we're just gonna take a snack and then head back down to the river to collect water and wash up. Get ready for the night. 7 o'clock. Another hard day's work. Crazy action shot.
Oh shit!
You okay?
Yeah. Crazy action shot.
Oh, that was
Did you
pretty
get that on
crazy. Oh yeah. Take two.
At least you didn't hit your head twice.
Yeah, that was a pretty big fail. I had like no hope. Oh yeah, that stung. My leg. Oh man. Almost there. So here's kind of my moss bed. It's not too bad. It actually has quite a decent amount of coverage. That's where my feet are going to be. And then my head's going to be up here. So hopefully that will give me a some comfort tonight on top of my pole bed. And what's left of the huckleberry from last trip. Cooking up some noodles. I got my rice going on in here. It's gonna go on that pot hanger. Work pretty good.
Yep. I used the glove on the other glove too.
It's a little pot hanger.
There's Riley. Let's
Oh my
watch
God, that's
him.
perfect.
Watch him. He's got chopsticks. He's a bowler. There's our axes. That's how cool we are.
All the juice.
And our bear mallet over there. And there's his pole shelter. And our little bench over here. Got some bacon on the stick going. Look at all that. It's 10:40. We're having bacon on stick. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, it doesn't show up as well in the
Yeah,
camera.
I've tried to take pictures of them.
Oh, I guess if I zoom in, the moon is crazy bright tonight. You can see that just through the trees there. It's actually casting light like in the forest. It looks like someone has their headlights on.
Yeah. That's the thing though, is like when you sleep, you can't really like maintain like a huge fire unless like I guess the only thing you could really do is like have it all next to you when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And then like throw on some and then go back to sleep.
Yeah, you kind of have to have like a log fire, but they need to like you need to have varying sizes. So
Yeah.
it's like when it does go dead, like you
Yeah,
have like a pile to just throw on quick to catch everything else. There you go.
I'll get mine out of there. So.
Okay.
Double dose.
It's so quiet here. There was like 2 birds last night.
Yeah.
That made noise.
That's the coffee.
Strong. It's good though. With the sugar, it kind of takes the bite out.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're ramen with egg.
Yeah.
You gotta show the camera.
Yeah.
This has been one of our staples for the trip. One of our main creations is ramen with an egg in it. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Here's my cup of oats. Added a bit of a fruit mix into it. Tastes super nice. Nice and sugary. Definitely a good bite to eat. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning right now, and we're basically just gonna hang out here for a while. And then we might go down to that fishing hole that we found yesterday and just see if we can catch a few fish. And there might be some decent sized ones in the hole that we found. It's pretty cool. It was like waist height or something.
Yeah.
Deep water, but it's quite wide, and we saw a bunch of fish jumping and a bunch of action there. So
the river has a whole bunch of little fish throughout all of it, which is pretty cool. So probably around noon we're gonna go and head out there and hang out there until maybe 2 o'clock, and then we're gonna head back home. It was definitely a fun trip. We did a lot of stuff. We hiked around a lot yesterday. We found another water source, but it wasn't nearly as nice as the river up here. And the forest was insanely hard to trek through.
It was like really dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most dense forest I've ever attempted to get through. And that took like a ton of energy out of us.
Yeah.
And then we decided to loop back to my old shelter and build Riley a smaller version of the pole lean-to, which took another, which was a lot of energy as well. But it's a pretty solid structure. It worked out pretty well. Fun trip overall. Am I gonna bail here again?
Huh?
Am I gonna bail here again?
Yeah, who knows?
Going for a ride.
Let me walk you into our camp and show you what we've done. There's Riley's smaller lean-to with a bit of a semi-tripod setup. Made a log wall over here. Come in, there's my shelter that I built last time out. Got the fire pit here, all dug up from all the duff. Turn around, we'll probably build some thermal walls there eventually. We didn't have the time though. That's rather this little setup over there. It's not a bad little camp, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we're breaking camp, and it was a pretty good trip. We did a lot of stuff, had a lot of fun. And we're just going to be going to that little pool that we had found yesterday to see if we can catch some fish, just some small ones. And that'll be it for this trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually caught a little fish with my survival fishing kit. What is up? Look at that. Nice speckled, probably a brook trout or something. I don't know if it's a rainbow. That's pretty cool, even though it's a minnow. At least my kit works. I'm just gonna set him free. Nice and easy, catch and release.
It worked.
Well, we both waded about up to about our chests with our little fishing kits, where I just put on my string. I managed to actually catch 5 of those minnows just with my fly. And Riley had a bunch of fish interested, but he didn't use a fly, so that's probably why they weren't going for it. But like, it was pretty cool to see how successful it was and to catch some fish with this simple little fishing kit. I'm really shocked that it even worked and that our attempts even were this close, and it was pretty cool. So anyways, this is the last time I'm going to check in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is Dave from BC Bushcraft. Please like, please subscribe. Until the next one.